Nobody has noticed this about the Kansas City Chiefs, so we're gonna be going through that and 3 other stories in today's video. So make sure to like this video, and if you want more Kansas City Chiefs news content like this, make sure to subscribe to the channel hitting that red button down below. The first story is no one knows that the Kansas City Chiefs signed former first-round wide receiver. The Kansas City Chiefs have a first-round bye as they head into the postseason, but they are still making huge moves off the field. The Chiefs are signing wide receiver John Ross III to a reserve futures contract, as reported by NFL Network's Tom Pelissero. The 5'11", 190-pound wide receiver was taken by the Cincinnati Bengals, one pick ahead of Mahomes in the 2017 NFL Draft. He would go on to play for the Bengals for 4 seasons before he took his talents to the New York Giants in 2021. His best year in the league came in 2019 when he hauled in 28 passes for 506 yards and 3 touchdowns. In 2021 with the Giants, he appeared in 10 games and caught 11 passes for 221 yards and 1 touchdown. He struggled with a knee injury but was healthy enough ahead of the 2022 season. No team reached out. His futures contracts means he will be eligible to play in 2023. The second story is Chiefs Patrick Mahomes weighs in on possible neutral site AFC Championship. If the Buffalo Bills and the Kansas City Chiefs square off in the AFC Championship game, neither team will hold the home field advantage. The NFL's decision to play the game at a neutral site came last week after the Monday night game between the Bills and Cincinnati Bengals was canceled following Damar Hamlin's cardiac arrest in the first quarter. The neutral site game was finalized on Friday after a special meeting with league owners to mitigate a possible competitive inequity in the AFC playoffs. The Chiefs finished the regular season atop the AFC with a record of 14-3, earning a first-round bye. Buffalo, in playing one less game, finished the regular season at 13-3 and will be the AFC's number 2 seed. On Monday, Kansas City quarterback Patrick Mahomes was asked whether the NFL's decision was fair, with the Super Bowl winning quarterback saying the Chiefs were ready for whatever the NFL decided. The third story is why Kansas City Chiefs will win the 2023 Super Bowl. After months of football, the 2022 NFL regular season is officially in the books. Without a surprise, the Kansas City Chiefs once again secured a playoff spot, this time as the number 1 seed in the AFC. As they wait for their divisional round matchup, it is a safe bet to say the Chiefs are one of the frontrunners for the Super Bowl. Kansas City finished 14-3 and clinched the AFC West. Notably, the team won 10 out of its last 11 games of the season. With that, the Chiefs tied with the Philadelphia Eagles for the best record in the league. Last season, the Chiefs had one of the craziest playoff runs in recent memory. They defeated the Buffalo Bills in overtime in the AFC divisional round, where there were 4 lead changes in the last 2 minutes of regulation. Then, the team lost to the Cincinnati Bengals on a walk-off field goal in overtime. Although the playoff road is always tough, fans have many reasons to believe this is the year Kansas City returns to the big stage. With that being said, here are some reasons why the Chiefs will win the 2023 Super Bowl. While Kansas City's offense gets the most attention, its defense also deserves its praise. The unit played a crucial role in the final stretch of the season, allowing the team to hold on to leads in close games. The Chiefs finished second in the NFL with 55 sacks. Defensive tackle Chris Jones had 15.5 sacks, tied for 4th best this season. Thanks to his strong performances, he earned his 4th consecutive Pro Bowl selection. Especially early in the season, the defense was a major area of concern for the Chiefs. Entering Week 14, they allowed an average of 101.4 QB rating with a 68.1% completion rate. Additionally, they allowed 237.3 passing yards per game and had only 6 interceptions against 24 touchdowns. Kansas City almost doubled the number of picks from 6 to 11 and managed to get opponents' completion rate down to 65.9%. Even though they will likely face some offensive powerhouses such as the Buffalo Bills or Cincinnati, the late improvement on the defensive end should be a good sign for the Chiefs. Every great team needs a great head coach. Luckily for the Chiefs, that is their case. Andy Reid has been with Kansas City since 2013 and his resume with the franchise is very solid. Under Reid, the Chiefs are 117-45 and made the playoffs in all but one season. They also made it to the Super Bowl twice, winning in the 2020 season. And his achievements go beyond beyond his time with Kansas City. Reid became the first coach to win 100-plus games with two different franchises, doing so with the Philadelphia Eagles. To make things even better for the Chiefs, Reid is not the only one from their Super Bowl winning team who is still with them. Key players such as Travis Kelce, who is cementing his name as one of the best tight ends of this century, and sack-leading Chris Jones are not slowing down. Both were Pro Bowlers in their championship season and are once again this year. If experience counts for something, Kansas City has plenty. This should help if the Chiefs face teams such as the Miami Dolphins or Jacksonville Jaguars in the divisional round, or even the Philadelphia Eagles in the Super Bowl. Prior to the 2022 regular season, there were many questions surrounding the Chiefs' offense after they traded away wide receiver Tyreek Hill to the Dolphins. He was a Pro Bowler in all 6 seasons he played for Kansas City. Fortunately, the Chiefs had Patrick Mahomes playing some of the best football of his career. The quarterback completed a career-high 67.1% of his pass attempts for 5,250 yards and 41 touchdowns, both league best, against 12 interceptions. He also added 358 rushing yards for 4 scores. He set an NFL record for most total yards in a season by a quarterback with 5,608. Mahomes had 10 games with at least 300 passing yards, including 2 with 400-plus yards. He reached the 300-yard mark in 9 out of the team's last 12 games of the season. For his performances, Mahomes is one of the favorites to win the MVP trophy this season. This would be the second time he takes home the award in just 5 full seasons as a starter. With him, the Chiefs already have 2 Super Bowl appearances and a title. Before he was drafted in 2017, the team had 1 postseason victory in nearly 2 decades. Should the Chiefs want a shot at a Super Bowl ring, they need the best version of Mahomes they can get. If the regular season is any indicator, the quarterback will certainly be the X factor for the team to conquer the Lombardi Trophy.